Hey guys, Tash here, and today I'm going to be giving you the lowdown on the last story. But first, you're going to watch me punch some guys square in the face.
You better mind your manners.
So let's start off with the basics, shall we? This game is a Wii exclusive, came out in 2011 over here in the UK, and it's actually created by the original creator of Final Fantasy, and not only that, it's also composed by the original Final Fantasy composer. So not only does the last story share a similar name than Final Fantasy, it also shares similar origins as Final Fantasy.
Oh, you want to get in with us, don't you?
No, I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice, but...
What's
wait,
the problem?
really
Get in the bath
I
with
just
them.
mean, yes. I mean, no.
So this episode of the Lowdown was actually requested by Smishy, so she's got a few questions for us today. First of all, is it a pick up and play game? Now I've got two answers for this. First of all, yeah, you could pick it up and play. You could play just a mission, or you could level up, continue your story for 10 minutes or whatever. But my other side of that is, you're not going to want to put it down when you start playing it. You might intend to play it for 10 minutes. I know I did it quite a few times. I thought, well, I'll just play it a little bit before bed. But you end up, the next thing you know, 2 hours have passed and the sunlight is coming through from the next morning. Honestly, this game sucks you in. It's addictive, and I would not try and play it just as a little, let's have a little go here and there. I'd invest some time in it, because you're going to end up being sucked in whether you like it or not. The next question is, how does it control? Now, you have two controller options here. You've got the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, which works quite well. There's no motion controls in the game, so you're not going to have any awkward gestures to worry about when like activating special moves or anything. But another control option you've got is the Classic Controller Pro. If you've got one, use it. There's nothing wrong with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, but honestly the game feels so much better if you've got a Classic Controller Pro. Like aiming your arrows and casting spells is so much easier when you've got a second analog stick. You'd think that they would maybe use the pointer controls in the Wii Remote, but sadly you have to make do with using the same analog stick that you use to walk and run with, which can be a bit awkward in times. So yeah, if you have a Classic Controller Pro, definitely use it, but if you don't, I wouldn't go out and buy one. The Wii Remote and Nunchuck does work quite well, but as I say, Classic Controller Pro all the way. And the last question that Smishy asked was, how do the characters interact with each other? Are they characters that you'll grow to love, or will they be characters that you'll just forget as soon as you finish playing the game? Now, to talk about that, I have to talk about something that I want to talk about in the first place, the story. It's a very typical JRPG storyline. You are a troubled youth, you meet a girl, the world's in chaos, you gain a power and you have to save the world. The kind of normal JRPG structure. And it's not the story that really captivates you, although it does have its moments and its twists and turns. The real charm of the game rests with the characters. You have such a diverse range of characters in your party that it's really quite awesome to see that kind of interaction. And I haven't seen interaction like that since Final Fantasy VI, one of my favourite games of all time. You have characters like Seren, she is quite fond of a drink and she's quite rowdy. You get quite a laugh with her.
Woo! Alright! Just as we were about to run out of money too.
Thanks to someone getting hammered all the time.
Shut it! I risked my life out there. Let me drink in peace.
So,
And then you get Mirania, who is quite a quiet, book-loving young girl. And then you get Zale, your troubled character. He's got his own past, but he's the normal kind of JRPG protagonist. Nothing really special about him, really. But there is quite a few characters that are special, and you will grow to love each and every one, just for different reasons. The way the game sets up the character interaction is quite interesting actually. When you'll be wandering about, they'll be talking to each other, like if you're going through battles or if you're going like to the next location, they'll be talking to each other, not only about what the mission lies ahead, but of personal things like how they're feeling, making jokes about each other, like just making fun of each other, and it just deepens the bond that you have with these characters. The same thing happens in Xenoblade. I really like the way they do it in Xenoblade, and I like the way they do it in Last Story as well. Really, really makes you connect with the characters a lot more. I really enjoy that kind of thing. And I have to point out that the characters are voiced by European actors. You get a range of Scottish, Irish, Welsh, English, and it's not something you see every day. I mean, a lot of games these days come out and they have American accents, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's nice to hear games like Last Story and Xenoblade having European actors for once. It kind of makes it more relatable for the UK audience.
It's not some fairy tale world of knights and princesses like in the stories. People cheat and murder for their own gain without batting an eyelid.
So now on to things that I think you should know about the game. The game is quite slow at the start, especially in the battling. I mean, the story is kind of like, I keep referencing JRPGs, but most JRPGs kind of have slow starts, and the more you play, the more interested you are in the world. And this game's no exception. Like 5 hours in, which is nothing in RPG terms, the game will start perking up and you'll be hooked. Like I found myself saving at points and going to bed and thinking, oh god, what is happening next? Why did I have to leave it on such a cliffhanger? It really does perk up. It's slow to start, but if you get through the start, it really, really rewards you with a great and interesting story with lots of cliffhangers. And now we have the most interesting part of the Last Story to talk about, the battle system. But the battle system plays out a lot like if you cross Xenoblade with Fire Emblem. Now hear me out, that sounds completely absurd, but it works so well. The whole battle system revolves around this special power that you gain at the start of the game, called the Gathering. Now, the Gathering allows you to help your teammates and support your teammates in a number of ways. First of all, it draws all the enemy's attention to you. It's pretty much like a taunt. So every enemy will start attacking you, and it will free up your allies to attack them as they will. It also speeds up all magic attacks that your allies use while the Gathering's active, which really is a battle turner at times. And throughout the story, the game builds upon this Gathering power and gives you different techniques that you can expand upon, like the ability to absorb attacks from your opponents when you've got the Gathering and convert it into slowing all the enemies down on the field, even to a standstill depending on how many hits you've taken. So you see, this isn't the normal RPG where you just fight everything and go in directly head on. You have to strategize your attacks, and most enemies can be killed very easily if you have your tactics right. And the tactical element of the battle system really doesn't stop there. There's lots of different tactics you can use, but I'll let you discover them by yourself during the game.
I'll do it! I'll protect all that's dear to me, even if it costs me my life.
Yes! Hone your body and soul, lad! Show me your resolve! And know that this is a knight's greatest weapon!
So now it's time for the roundup. Who do I think would like this game? Any fans of JRPGs would love this game. If you're interested in Final Fantasy games, try this game. It's made by the same creator. How could you go wrong? Let's be honest. Would I recommend this game, or would I recommend another game that's similar? Now, if I was recommending any game that was similar, I'd say Xenoblade Chronicles, but this game I think is different enough from Xenoblade and different enough from all JRPGs that you should definitely give it a look in if you got a Wii or Wii U. Honestly guys, I wasn't too keen on this game when I saw it, but damn, it's one of my favourite games now. It's such a good game, honestly. And how much did I get it for? I got it for £32 out of my local game shop new, so you could probably find a bargain somewhere. I've seen it going for like £25 used online, so honestly, pick yourself up a copy, it is totally worth it. Thanks for watching guys. It would really mean a lot to me if you could comment below what you liked and didn't like about this video so I can get better at what I'm doing. It'd also be great if you liked the video and subscribe if you want to see more, so catch you later.